Q50 or Q60? That's the question here. A good question too. Both really awesome cars in their own right. Obviously one's a sedan and another is a coupe. I'm a big Q50 guy, as you know, and I learned to love the sedan life after many, many years of driving the coupe. So I'm going to try to keep this as impartial as possible. So let's dig in. Speaking of the Q50, Q60 though, guys, I'm doing the 30K subscriber giveaway, the end of the year celebration as it were. If you've been following along, you might be aware of this. I've been teasing it a little bit here and there, but that giveaway is set to go live on, I think, December 9th. It's going to run through Christmas, so I got to say, if you're watching this video a little bit later and it's not yet Christmas of 2023, you still got a chance to enter that giveaway to win. So make sure you look for that giveaway video and get yourself entered to win if there's still time. But let's get into this video. If I personally were in the market right now, which one would I look for? That's really a tough question. I mean, if we look at just the platform, the chassis itself, it's essentially the same, right? We got the 3.0T, the twin turbo, 3-liter, 6-cylinder engine capable of a lot of power with some basic bolt-ons. So they both got that going for them. You know, same transmission, same rear end, same rear subframe, a lot of the same suspension components. That is one thing I do like about the Q50, Q60 is that there's a lot of crossover for parts. It's easy to search one and find something for the other. I like that. But there really isn't much to separate them. But, you know, in terms of modifications and power and, you know, upgrades, they're both right along the same lines. Now, if you're not looking to modify, so you're just considering maybe stock performance, essentially you're getting the same thing. They both weigh about the same, between, I think, 37, just shy of 3,800 pounds up to just shy of 4,100 pounds, something like that. They both make the same amount of power, so they're going to accelerate the same. They're going to essentially feel the same on the road. So then maybe your mind gravitates more toward aesthetics. Obviously, the Q60 is a coupe, very, very sleek, sort of aggressive look, really modern, and from a design aspect, it's very, very appealing. The seats are kind of fancy, more sporty, a little more performance inspired, I would say. Q50 in stock form, especially down at those lower trim levels. I mean, the Red Sport's a pretty dope looking car for a sedan, but those lower trim levels, they just they're just really kind of basic in my opinion. I mean, they really have a nice profile, but if you look at it from the front end, the Q50 is not an exciting looking car at all. I'm probably going to use some photos off of Instagram to explain what I'm talking about here in this video. So make sure you guys go follow all those accounts. I'll tag everybody in this video for the photos that I use. I think that's something I really like to do going forward, by the way. If you guys want your vehicle featured, your page featured, something like that, shoot me a DM. Let's see what we can do to work something out. I'd love to, I don't want to do the roast your car kind of videos, but you know, maybe if there's something cool out there, I'd definitely like to do a feature on it. So just let me know what you got. Obviously, the lower trim level Q60 sort of have that kind of boring look, but even still, they're better looking than the Q50 in my opinion. Don't get mad at me, guys, right? I do love the Q50. I'm a big Q50 guy, you know that, but we're just talking straight facts here. I mean, Q60 versus the Q50 in terms of looks, I mean, the Q60 is better. That's just stock form too, right? We got to consider that. The potential for the Q50 in terms of aesthetics, as far as what's out there for modifications, aero and suspension and wheels and tires and all of that kind of stuff, you can really make the Q50 look sick. Now, we know that's true. So beyond just plain aesthetics, what about practicality? Obviously, one's a sedan versus a coupe, so you have to really think about how you're going to use the car and how long you're going to have the car. Do you have kids now? Are you planning on having kids? Do you have a lot of passengers, or maybe you plan to have some passengers in the future? I don't know. It's something you got to take into consideration. We know there's nothing that really differentiates the two in terms of performance. So if we're just considering aesthetics and practicality, aesthetics, Q60 looks really nice unless you start doing modifications, and the Q50 looks really sick too. But then you're stuck with just 2 doors in the Q60 versus the 4-door sedan style of the Q50. Guys, make sure you go check out the giveaway video. If it's not yet Christmas of 2023, you still got a chance to get entered to win. Awesome stuff from Z1 Motorsports, awesome stuff from JR Lights. I'm throwing in my own stuff as well, and Super Clean Products is supplying some awesome products as well. So it's a great giveaway. Make sure you check it out. Obviously, availability and price point have to be taken into consideration. Doing a quick search here, at least in my area, Q50s, you know, 2018s and newers with relatively low miles, you know, 50,000 or less, I would say, can still be found in the mid-20s, mid-ish 20s. If you get into the newer models with lower miles and into the Red Sport version, then you can get up into the mid-30s, high mid-30s. Q60s, on the other hand, relatively lower miles, something that's 3-4 years old or so, you're going to be looking in the upper 20s, it seemed like. Red Sports and the newer models with much lower miles, you're going to be up near 40. So I would just say maybe 10, 12, 15-ish% difference across the board. Seems to be a hell of a lot more Q50s out there. I see a shit ton more Q50s on the road than I see Q60s, so that plays into a little bit as well. The Q60 seems to be a little bit more exclusive. Now, which vehicle would I choose if I was actually in the market, the Q50 or the Q60? This might surprise some of you, but I think I would go with Q60 at this point. Obviously, I've had the Q50 already, and nothing much on the Q50 aside from the power plant has changed from 2014 till 2023. I mean, sitting in the cockpit of the car, even sitting in the cockpit of the Q60, looking straight forward, it seems like the same damn car. I know I'm not getting any additional performance necessarily out of the Q60 with the same power plant and the same weight and things like that, but I love the coupe. I love that sleek look of the coupe. That's why I put it on my keychain. I mean, man, the Q60 with just some basic aero and a nice set of wheels. Oh, that thing looks good. So am I right in my analysis here? Let me know in the comments below, guys. What do you think? Q50, Q60, which one, why? Where's your head at? Where's your head at? I'd like to know. And don't forget about the giveaway. Go ahead and get yourself entered. Entry period will open December 9th with the official giveaway video, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you guys very much for the continued support. I appreciate it very much. 30,000 subscribers. Pretty freaking awesome. I love it. More videos coming for 2023 to round out the year, and an exciting 2024 in the works. So hope you guys will follow along. Subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate it. Thanks again for watching. See you in the next one.